back. Okay. The thing is, I only have one thing that uh yeah, so this one will come back to. I haven't had time to think about the game. Um and I don't know. There isn't much to think about in the first place. Um but this also, if what I think it is turns out to be correct. Hmm. Feck. Hmm. Could it still be? No, no, no. It can't be. Ah, rip. Hmm. Mm. No. Bro, this puzzle is just stupid. Also, this one is basically the puzzle that has the mirrored ones. Well, mirrored, but 180. But, well, it's the same numbers. It's 96018. These are the numbers. Hmm. Hmm. Square, square. Hmm. Man. If we don't think in terms of these numbers, what can we think in terms of? Hmm. Wait, wait. There is 1881, 1961, 6009. So, fuck. 1881. Can I go backwards? Nope. Ah. Mm, but that wouldn't matter, would it? last time I considered perspective for this, but I didn't play with it long enough. So let's try perspective. So for this one, where's my notebook? Ah, you're here. That's good. Just to look at these. Yeah, so this one is an upside down T, and I'm looking at it from this perspective, so it shouldn't change. Although, is it always a bird's eye view? Let's see for the next one. Yes, I'm always looking at, like, well, I'm not looking at it, but it's looking at me from above. The second one is like the Z, and from this perspective, when I'm standing, hmm, oh shit. I mean, it shouldn't change, should it? Maybe it should, because if it becomes this. Yeah, sure. And then that becomes that, because the perspective doesn't change. But at the same time, then I can try that. You know, you knows. We can try that. Okay. But is it a matter of perspective? Everything is, yes. But is it what I'm missing? Okay. We're down here again. I can't wait to try and spell Lorelei. Do I remember? That's O. That's R. That's E. That's L. That's E. That's I. Alright, so maybe. Okay. So we're gonna start with uh this. Then it would be this, and it would be do 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 do. Uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah, I think I realized that last time as well, that we don't have the one facing the other side. Well, should we? Okay, if I'm here, hmm. Yeah, so this is from this side, and then from on this side, boop. Then it could be that, maybe, potentially, but highly unlikely. 2014, yeah, 14. This remains. 7, this remains. Nope. KB Electronics, 1847, 1963, 2014. What does that mean? I locked it. Alright, maybe not. What if I have? Then GG's. You. I mean, we can try different combinations with this, depending on the perspective. So there is a T that is facing cap, and then yeah, and then you. We'll try this again, but I'll actually focus on spelling Lorelei this time. And then let's head up do this once again. So yo, I think these are the only possible combinations, mainly because we don't have an upright T or a line. Yeah, that's the main thing. We don't have an upright T. Nope. So there are three kinds of T's. This, one, two, three. For this one as well, one, two, three. And then for this, it's one, two, three. Is it three of them? No, it has. It does have four. Am I missing something? I don't know, dude. Maybe try reverse order. Of like the actual one, so it would be this, then this, upside down T, boom, and 2014, 63, 47, 47, 63, 2014. Okay. Nope. let's double check first. Messages from the past. So this is R L I O E. R L I O E. R. Yes. Mhm. L. Yes. Checks out. R L. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, yes, yes. I. That makes sense. O. Yes. And the rose is E, and that repeats twice. Hmm. It looks like that, right? Boom, boom. Okay. Let me see. I don't think anything looks. Oh, oh. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Nothing even remotely close to that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hmm, bro. It, there is no way. There is no way. It's just that stupid. Where it's what did we say? R, that's L, what? Fuck. I think I have it written somewhere. RLIOE. So R L I O. Why would it be that? Imagine, dude. If it's that, honestly, scrap this game. Shit game. You don't give me the letters to spell something that is very, very important in the game, and then be like, actually, just use them. Like, I didn't use them individually. That wouldn't make sense. Mm-mm. Don't do it to me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've never been happier seeing the login failed. What documentation do we have on this? Autopsy. No, no, no. Super. Okay. These we've read and they were just stupid. Although, one interesting part was about that one guy whose name was Pootie. Like, backwards is hit up. Wait, hit up? Hmm, what? What if I hit? Nah. Okay, up does nothing. That would be crazy. Yeah, spamming up and it's doing nothing. In here, even if I hit up. No, no, no. Yeah, up here does nothing. Oh, I keep doing that. Yeah, up does nothing. Oh, I almost. Mm, well, that was worth a try, you know. It would have been cool it was a thing, and I'm like, oh my god, hit up, and I hit up, and something happens. Yeah, let's read these. In the future, I am made of paper. From my hat, there are cars. There is a red room. Yeah, what does that even mean? Like, which part is the red rune? Okay. Well, yeah. My bad, G. Yeah, it is red. Yeah, I think all of these are correctly done. I doubt that you could get it wrong and then get a sign that's on the thing. Yeah, all of these are correct. And we have all five. And these are the letter to spell Lorelei. We get that. Like, it couldn't be. I mean, I went through these so many times, but I don't have any doubt. But, brother, come on. What is man missing? Mm. Bro, I've considered this thing from every way possible. And there's one way that yielded three symbols that exist on that keyboard. That is why I'm helpless. I don't know what to do. Come on, dude. Yeah, because if you do this, you'll end up with just yeah, end up with a shit symbol that helps no one. So the only explanation is, I mean, the number doesn't matter at the end of the day because it would be the same shape whichever way you look at it. But considering that this is the view, so from above, what do you see? Yeah, I mean, looking at this from above, well, don't you love doing the same thing over and over again? Okay. One, the result is going to be the same. is that, and then the one below it. Yeah, huge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is empty, then the middle is empty. Yep, so it is an upside down T. See? Which makes sense. It exists. And then you go here. Boom. Okay. So this is one. And then nope. 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 This is one. This is one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've already covered that. On the middle. Yeah. And this is one. And after you look at it, boom, it looks like the Z. So basically it's this, then this, then this. These are all the empty ones. Boom, checks out. And then you look at the last one. Mm-hmm. This is one. Then this is one. Oh, maybe not. Ah, it's this. Bottom. Okay. So it's that, that, and this. Okay. And then you end up with this. So this, and then that. Basically, which is what I had before. Yep. Nothing changed. Well, the question is, what should change? And this says sign 3, and the other one says sign 2. It is time to end this constant rearrangement of history. This is your last chance to make peace with the truth before you go. And this is the third symbol. Okay. For this one, it says the second symbol. Oh, oh, never mind. Yeah, it says the first symbol. You can keep trying to conceal this in all possible manners. Make up stories or tell it like it never was. But the truth is right before your eyes if you want to see it. Hmm. Should I mean I don't think it actually. Yeah, I don't think. Uh, because basically, if I try to draw the red ones, I'll just end up with the T being drawn. It would be this, and that helps no one. It's the same shade. it's just reverse colors. So if I try to draw these, I'll draw the same thing. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it's upside down, so it's this. So that helps no one. And then what does symbol 2 say? It says, oh, yeah. You keep mixing things up. Stop playing games. Hmm. Bro, I literally have everything. Like, I know, well, know is a really, really bad word to use because you never really know. But at the same time, I would hope and 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 just for the game's sake that the username is Lorelei using those ancient runes. It makes sense. It's beautiful once you realize it. They gave you 5 letters that spell her full name. So all of that is great. It just makes sense. Yeah. So that being said, the only thing you can question in that sense is the years. But I've gone through them so many times that I also have no doubt. Alright, oh, never mind. Visions. Look at this. Okay, you just bring that part right. You just slide it all the way to the left, to the edge. And then boom, it's a 2, it's a 0, it's a 1, it's a 4. Alright. That is 2014 locked in. Here, it's 1, so there is a vertical line cutting, and then there are 2 8s in the middle, 8 8. And even if you say, oh, no, what if it's 9? Then if it's 9, the next number should be 6, and that wouldn't work with that. But whereas 7, you can see 2 7s, and then the 4s, you can see 2 4s. Just one up, one down. So it is 1 8 8 7 7 4 4. But wait, no. Okay, I meant 1 8 8 4 4 7 7. Yeah, although you can see the 7 and the 4, but it's fine. It just works. Here, here, you just like, it's like you're pulling it down. You pull down the horizontal line all the way down, it's a 1. You pull the thing down, it's an 8. And then it says pull the thing up. I guess you just all the way. So the horizontal line goes all the way to the top. Or no. Anyways, it only works with, yeah. So that one you just pull down, it's a 7. It only works with 1 8 4 7. I don't care how the 4 works. Here it's 2 triangles, 0 triangles, 1 triangle, 4 triangles, 2014. boom. So far so good. 2014, 1847, 1847, 2014. And then here, it's 1, 1, then 9, 9, then 6, 6, and 3, 3. Well, we've been duped by this before. Let's count the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, so it is definitely 1963. And then for this, it's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 8, 8, 8, 8, and then a bunch of sevens. What's a bunch of fours? Then a bunch of sevens every single time. Yeah, right, right. Surely. It can't be something else. It can't be 1, 1, 1, 9, 9, and then where's the 6, bro? There is no 6. Okay. So 4. So yeah, it's 1847, and then it should be 1847 again. And then here, I'll just count it the line. So there's one line, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, boom. And then for this, the logic is that the smallest number is first, which is 1 for 2 of the numbers, and then the biggest number is second. Boom, it can be 9, it can be 8, but then the third biggest, well, the second biggest number is the third number. And in, wait, maybe I fucked up here. Ho 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 ho. So, right now, I have that as 1963. Oh no, that makes sense. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. All checks out. So 1, 9, then 6, and then 3. Right? Do I have it as 90? I think so. I think so. Where did I solve this? But I know that I put the lever every single time. Yeah. 1963. Yeah, smallest, second smallest is here. And ah, everything checks out. For this is 2014 mainly, well, because the second one is empty. There are no lines in that one. That's the shortcut for this. And the long answer is that if you look at them, it's like a gauge. It's like water levels. And that's 2. Though the other one is lower, so it's 1. And then even if you look at the 2 and then think of it twice, it's gonna be that 4. So that's 2014, and this is why I have zero doubts in my head about this. It just all makes sense. And then the the password also makes sense. But there is no indication as to how many characters are in the username or the password. That is concerning to an extent. Because for the username, once you figure it out, it's basically more characters than you would think it is initially, because you have five of them, and then you end up using seven, which is interesting. Whereas the password, it just tells you nothing. Hmm. Nothing can be saved now. You are in too deep. And then this Lorelei Ice 19321129. So that's her birthday, I would assume. And then 4102 is 2014, but backwards. You can spend your time going through letters, documents, and whatever else you can find, but nothing can change your memory. Please open your eyes and face the truth. Yeah, nothing you can do except look at that shit, huh? And even when you do, you can't see much. Hmm. So there are 443, which I doubt is significant in any way. So I see basically the same thing. I'm looking at myself from above, walking. Uh, yeah, it's 443, and then if I walk this way, it's like, well, depending on when I start. Well, actually, it would be 434. Well, if we put them all together, I doubt that it does anything. Hmm. Should I combine them, dude? There is nothing telling me to do that. So if I combine them, it will be this. Dude, it will be the entire thing. Here, 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 here. So only three squares aren't used. Uh, Top, middle, middle, bottom left. But does that mean anything? Nope. Yeah. Constant rearrangement of history. the more I look at it, the less sense it makes. I feel like I have everything. Yeah, that's all. Cards, crystal, tears, prisoner, rose. Card, crystal, tears, prisoner, rose. Yeah. This is L. But I missing something? Yeah. Open that. Open that. I don't think I have anything that I have done here. Okay, the one thing that I'm concerned about is that how is the supercomputer 5% of the game? But what am I even missing? Like, the only thing I don't get is that owl door in the crypt. Well, I call it a door, but it's just like a painting. But it feels like a door. Hey there, Rudy. Wanna come down? Wanna come down to the crypt, dude? See, it says mural. Like a scene in the script of man, here sleeps the owl with one eye open. But there's nothing I can do to make myself half blind. It just feels like Elden Ring's illusory walls. Can I walk backwards? Nope. Like a scene in the script of man, here sleeps the owl with one eye open. What script, bro? scene. It's here sleeps the If I can walk this way, huge. Wait, maybe no, it's just a mural. Never mind. So this doesn't do anything. This nope. Yeah, these are the things. Okay. Yeah, this is where I came from. And this way leads to that way leads home. Nothing. I don't know why we have that there. And it has something. Like a scene in the script of man, here sleeps the owl with one eye open. Yeah, man. I don't know. Tried everything there. I swear the game says that. They said that there are two duelers there. I don't know if I got them. Let's check. This is the mausoleum, right? Or is it the one in the maze? Surely not. So this says I'm in crypts. Okay. Then maybe not. Maybe the mausoleum is the thing in the red maze. I don't want to go back there. So the game says I'm in below the red maze. Interesting. Oh, there is that. Yes, so I need to get that thing. Okay. And that one as well. So it should be simple if I just get there. Okay. Oh, hello. Easy money. Oh, well, I had easy money this whole time. Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mural. 9 fragments unite in the third eye as Enneahedron. Mhm. Surely. Okay, it's just a circle. Cool. Mm, doesn't help me. Oh, that's another one. How do I get there? Shit. Ah, keep doing that. Yes. Easy money. You know what? This is good enough for another story. But that means I need 9 more. How do you get out of here? just use those stairs. Right. But I want to go back to the start. Ah, yes, this way for sure. Shit. Let me go this way. Yeah, for that one you need to be on those stairs. Oh. This does nothing. Oh. Okay, this next story better be worth it. Give me my jacket. Hey there. Okay, which two are left? I think this one, yeah, we've already seen. This one we've already seen. So, $10. Okay. You have traveled far to find this forest. Come closer to something This is the tragic story of the quest of men. The legend still of a human who saw magic. He traveled to a dilapidated place at the west divided that somewhere on these grounds. So he found the third eye, and when he held it, he saw the magic of this world. This encounter by holy and profane gave him a vision of his magnum opus. Is that it? That's my $10. Okay. Filled by the spirit of third eye, he saw a whole universe. Everything appeared before him. Humanity. This is a slow one. There better be more. Alas, magic likewise gained a mastery of a woeful truth. He found that art is only as good as its spectators. In a feeble protest against Mammon and the mediocrity of man, he cut out his eyes. What? that's everything that's here. What a shame. Lorenzo the Great. Magician, dreamer, creator. And who is she? Artist. Why is it? Is this the only one that's open? Oh, that leads somewhere. I don't know, man. Nothing much there. Hey, Rudy. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, bro. Yeah, we used that. We opened all the boxes. I opened that journal. I solved this. Solved every single card door. Oh yeah, there was something here. It's for fake gun body moved Americans RN equals L. But yeah, this one we got. Just another poster. this. And then what did I do with that? And when it opened, oh, it had the things that go into the crypt. Well, the only big mystery in this house, at least as far as I'm concerned, is the fucking kitchen. Why does it have nothing? Why is this the most useless room in the hotel? Literally nothing. Can't open the fridge. Can't interact with these. It's insanely useless. And there's a wine cellar and another horse. Another post. Another poster. Or maybe we should just look at the map. We have been everywhere. Yeah, nothing's locked. I'm currently here. Well, there is that one shortcut that's not open, but is it this? Okay, let me go check. Ooh, is this second or third floor? Second, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What? The fuck? What? Is it this? Eh, what the fuck is this then? Hmm. Is it just nothing similar to this? Maybe. Because there's nothing here. Just books. And then once I'm here, I'm no longer. Yeah. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we did nothing. I achieved nothing.